Welcome to our video series from the City of Issaquah Senior Center. I'm Catherine Wismer and I'm your program coordinator. During this time of quarantine, we strive to find multiple ways to create community and connection for seniors through conference calls and Zoom web conferencing, and now videos. Up to this point, we've been offering mindfulness weekly and wisdom cafes discussions. You can sign up for classes in May, including a 10-week aging mastery program and a memoir class. Today, Sandy is going to tell you about our daily lunch program and take a few minutes to entertain you. You may not know that Sandy is also known as Sandra K. Morris, author and public speaker. Today, she will share one of her original stories in hopes of bringing a chuckle to your day. Take it away, Sandy.
Thank you, Catherine. You guys, we miss you all so much down here. Today it's Catherine and me, and Tina is here. We've been also doing outreach with our phone calls. Catherine and Tina and Trisha have been calling out to check on you guys and receiving calls. We are happy to receive calls anytime. Today I'd like to explain about the lunch program. We have been serving a hot lunch out to go every day from 12 until 1. Tina has done an excellent job of giving us a corridor of safety, let's put it that way. So you can walk in the door, you'll see in just a minute how everybody's 6 feet apart and in and out without being, with honoring the social distancing that's going on now. If you want to come down and have lunch, if you haven't been coming, feel free to just give us a quick call. We do about 12 lunches a day, and I want to make sure we have enough for everybody. Okay, without further ado, here's Tina.
Hello, welcome to the City of Issaquah Senior Center. We are doing hot lunches every day, and we are following CDC and the State of Washington guideline, being safe. Here is where you come in and sign up for lunch, and then we are taking all the abundance of precautions, and thank you for practicing social distancing. And we got a footprint all the way, so nobody gets closer less than 6 feet apart.
Perfect. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, Tina, for that. As you can see, we're safety first around here. All right, now just because I want to connect with you all from the Senior Center to your home, we're doing this, even though I'm sure you've got plenty of entertainment with TV and all that. But I want to share with you this story I wrote that has to do with good sportsmanship. Do I have it? So I reviewed the last, 10 years I was a parent in my children's sporting events. Started out with my daughter in the 5th grade, starting volleyball, but that was 7 years of sitting on bleachers watching her play volleyball. Luckily, the activity director and the school had these beautiful little flyers that said what good sportsmanship was. And I tended to appreciate having that there. And every now and then I would see a parent misbehaving, I would glance at it and push it in their direction a little bit just to make sure we were all on the same page of good sportsmanship, which basically came down to don't embarrass us in front of our visiting guests, the visiting team. By the time my son was in middle school, he was playing baseball, and the children decided to sit me down and let me know that they thought I was a little loud as a spectator. Well, I had been comparing myself to other parents, which is how I was gauging my level of good sportsmanship. And I didn't think I was that far off. I informed them, I don't think I'm as loud, just any louder than the other parents. They go, no, Mom, we hear your voice. Yes, but I don't coach from the stands like the other parents. Mom, you're a little loud. All right. One day, my daughter and I went to watch my son play baseball. He was on the pitcher's mound and warming up and mindful of their instruction. I did not yell, "Yoo-hoo, honey, we're here." I just very quietly waved my hand until I caught his attention. And then I went, "Mommy, sister, here, watching. I'll be in the stand. Can you go?" And he's like, "Okay, Mom." And my daughter looks at me and she goes, "Oh my God, Mother's loud, even when she doesn't speak." You know, I'm not the coaching parent. I'm not that one at the chain link fence screaming at them to steal second, or you're doing dishes the rest of the week. That's not me. When my daughter decided to take up tennis in her junior year, we had a tournament. The city hosted a tournament. And all of the courts at the school with all the bleachers were full, and they had spilled into the city courts. So my friend Wendy and I went down with our lawn chairs, and we sat down on the side of the tennis court to watch my daughter play tennis. And here ambles over the vice principal of the school. He says, "Wendy, Sandy, how are you ladies?" "Oh, we're good. We're here to watch my daughter play tennis." He goes, "Mm-hmm. Are you aware of the etiquette around tennis viewing?" We go, "There's etiquette? You may not applaud when the other team makes a mistake. You may only quietly applaud when your team gets their point. And there is no coaching from the sidelines. Now, you ladies have a nice day." And he walked off. I realized that Wendy and I had grabbed each other's hands in self-comfort, and I looked at her and I said, "He's obviously seen you at a baseball game." But by far the hardest spectator sport to watch your children do is wrestling. To see that precious child you have taken such good care of to raise into young manhood being made pretzeled by somebody else on the floor is excruciating. Usually I try to have some responsible adult sit with me at these events to kind of keep me down, keep me calm. It'll be okay. This one time I was there and I was by myself. I would glance around at the other parents. They were all eating popcorn, having a good time. This visiting team, however, had a very obvious core sportsmanship gal, mother there. She was not only rooting for her kids, her team, but she was screaming instruction. She was coaching. She was down like this off of her seat. She was, get up, arch your back, put your elbow down, whatever it is they're supposed to be doing. She was just screaming this, and it was hysterically embarrassing. I looked at my parents, and they're just smiling, laughing at her quietly, thinking, "Oh, thank God that's not me," comparing myself once more. About midway through, another mom came down with her daughters. They were watching the matches when this woman's son came onto the mat. Well, everything changed immensely. She not only was screaming instruction, she was sobbing them. And she was crab walking her way from her side right to in front of us where this new mom was sitting with her two daughters. And she was there sobbing, "Honey, get up, arch your back, get out of there. It's very embarrassing, but girls did something that was a little naughty. They started taking their popcorn and throwing it at the mom, just to break the tension, get her less focused on the game. When she finally realized what was happening, she spun around and she snarled at the girls and she said, "You knock it off, you little..." Our mom jumped up, and then everything kind of happened simultaneously. The girls scurried out and up and out of the gym, up the bleachers and out of the gym. The other guy's coach came over, grabbed his mom around the waist and a hand over her mouth and yanked her out of the way. when the referee stopped the game match and stood up and only saw our mom going, "Yeah, you too." And he said, "You, out of here." And she had to defend herself. "It wasn't just me, it was her too." He goes, "Get out." She ran up, crying up the stairs, all upset. I'm sitting on the bleachers with one of those good conduct flyers clutched to my chest and crossing myself, and I'm not even Catholic. Do I have good sportsmanship? Well, I gotta think, in comparing myself to others over the years, yes, I do.